When Steel talks, everybody listens.
So we're just trying to get some key people together and, just share with the global pan community.
There's only, of course I would say, there's only one Clive Bradley. I will start with that. A Clive Bradley who has given us music, exceptional music, heart music, root music. When you hear what he did with Nelson.
Yes.
Not only with Pan, with choirs. I worked with him when he was at Cage, when he was doing a number of people, but I remember he hired me to do some jingles, nice spots that he wanted me to do for him.
Is this when he had the advertising agency by chance?
Around that time, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah, that's talking about 70s,
Yes, indeed, because he had an advertising agency at that point and he was into jingles.
I have not even begun. Clive Bradley is my friend. And I'm very happy that in the last times coming down, we sit together and we talk and we make fun and we joke and we talk about the music. And I cooked him a meal and we shared. Many people say many things about Clive, but what I know Clive to be is a very simple, hilarious man.
He's a beautiful person.
Everybody we talk about, I'm talking about his soul.
Yeah.
And he was a very sharing man. He was a very private man as well. And it is a great, great loss. It's a great loss to me as I've lost my friend. And we promised one another a couple of years ago that we will do a song together, him and I. And the time has passed now.
Yeah.
And that could be anybody or nobody's fault. But you know what his life became, and I don't want to go there at all. For the reason is that even onto that, the man functioned as a great musician. And
fantastic person. I can say one thing.
He could never leave us,
No.
Because he left the legacy. So you will feel Clive and hear Clive for everlasting. Because all of his works, or most of his works, is recorded. And he worked with people from young age who became big men, and then he started to work with some young people from Arima here. And I would say, Clive, go and come again soon and little Vanis, so you can take the place, try to fill the void.
Indeed.
But there is a void. That we live so much in a post-human society that we must die for we to be recognized, and it's very sad.
That's very true.
On every level now, on every level, the art, starting from the artists themselves, because we're so in a competitive state that sometimes we don't see the art, we see the man as somebody who's coming against us. There's a lot of hypocrite people in Trinidad and Tobago now going, oh, look what happened, Clive's past. And they themselves could have, should have, got them and say, Clive, come, we love you. But it was like, Clive wants you, but he can't, and then he rise again, but he can't. How many times did he make the circle and go to the savannah and come back and go to the savannah and come back and go to the savannah? He's done it, and a lot of times, Gila may be rambling, deep
hurt,
pain inside of
pain, because it didn't have to be this way. It has to be this way.
Gil. If there is, hear me, if there is you and there is me, and we are great friends, and something is going wrong with you, I must circle you. And even if you keep it, I must circle you, because that's what love gives. But inside of the competition was another story. And when we spoke, he said, like, you leave me in your house and you go into the shop to get something. Me, I'm so, I will not. My brother, in my house, cook and he tell me some of his stories, but that's not for now. We sat and we spoke. Dr. Acklin Lynch came to my house and asked me could I get him they would do an interview and Ackland would be very sad tonight.
Oh,
When
boy.
he knows. And a lot of us who knew the man, not that, oh God, how Clive coming for the carnival, boy, and Clive bought, and Clive could be better than me, it wasn't that, it was like, Clive, hey, what happening? You say, hey, what happening, Ella girl? Come on, we sit down and we talk and we discuss things, we discuss world matters, we discuss children, we discuss the situation in Trinidad where when somebody win Panorama, they make a funny tour, but it wouldn't be like a world-class musicians and music to say, well, here is the best of pan. This instrument that is so beautiful, we don't do that. We give them a little tour to make it look good, but then and then afterwards, are they going to be dealing with symphonies as big as themselves because we are bigger? I would never put us anything less. Are we doing that?
No.
No, we're not.
No.
You will be this big champion, and then there is not the place for champion, because you lose your championship 11 months and 29 days or so after to go back to start from.
To prove yourself again. To whom?
How much time? How many times? For me, from where I stand, that Booksy had many more people saying Ray than Clive had, you know. And I guess he dead now, because a lot of them tried to bury him even before he died. You understand? And he would, if I know, but he would, all along he would say to me, Ella girl, and he would break out into a big laugh. So, he gone to the ancestors, he gone to his maker. May he come again soon, because I believe in life everlasting and evolution for every area of life.
Cycle.
And I believe in spirit also, so I believe that he will pass into somebody else. And if some woman gave birth to somebody around that time, he'll pass into somebody else and he will be there. So, you know, my loss is very, very personal. I'm not talking for country now.
No, I
Country
understand.
for themselves. But for me, it's a great loss because he used to make magic. You're on a keyboard in a studio, and the amount of things he would do, and he would hear, and he'd come from a real place. He would leave the studio and go outside and come back and say, nah, don't play this, play this. You understand? He will leave that spot playing a run and go way off and come back and say, nah. You understand?
Yeah.
He could have heard it more than we could have heard it.
Indeed. Ella Andall, thank you very, very much for sharing such personal and such credible experiences of, you know, of the man, you know, really the person, the man, Clive Bradley, a master arranger and musician, but also a friend of yours for so many years. Thank you very much for sharing that with When Steel Talks.
When Steel Talks, everybody listens.